what's happening, gamers? Welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. And I'm trying to call Epona, but she's gone.
Epona.
So we were looking at the Zelda timeline, and this is just speculation and thoughts and whatever, but...
Yeah, I think there are people with a bunch of different opinions of where this game fits in, but...
It makes no sense!
Basically, everyone says it fits in the timeline where... Well, obviously after Link to the Past, because it... Or...
Twilight Princess.
Twilight Princess, somewhere in the... I don't want to... Well, I guess the successful timeline? Where
The child timeline. If you're...
Child timeline.
The hero's successful is the Japanese way of describing it. The hero's decline is also the Japanese, but the hero's decline is my favorite timeline, because you have a Link to the Past.
The coolest game.
You have, the Link to the Past, you have the Oracle of Seasons and Ages, then you have the Link Between Worlds, and then you have the last two Zelda games on the NES, which ends that series. So people are saying that this game, somehow, timing is critical. Yeah, okay. This game supposedly takes place at the end of the Child or Twilight timeline. And that there are some people that are even saying that this Link is Twilight Princess Link. And it's like, no.
Yeah,
I don't see it.
I would have to say for several reasons it doesn't make any sense. Like, okay, so in Twilight Princess, did she appoint him as her knight at the end, or no?
He went back to Faron Woods.
So she didn't appoint him as her knight?
It just ends. He saves the world from Twilight and just kind of his story's over. He retires.
Yeah, so the big problem I have is that they look so different. Like, Link has more brown hair, and also Zelda has
like
brown
a
hair.
super blonde in this one.
Zelda looks totally different. Her face looks entirely different in Twilight Princess. Also, she looks older in Twilight Princess than this. She looks like 10, 15 years younger.
And here's a big debunk,
or at
ladies
least
and gentlemen.
7 years younger.
The king said that he was the ruler at the time,
right.
and his daughter was going through some type of trial to become like this, superhero.
Yeah.
In the Twilight Princess timeline, Ganon has already killed Zelda's father, and Zelda is like running the resistance.
Yeah,
and,
so there was no king.
There was no king anymore.
So he wouldn't have really been like, oh, I was ruling and I can't help my daughter anymore. He wasn't ruling at all.
He wasn't around.
Yeah, she was ruling without him, so... And she wasn't like... I mean, yeah, she had, like, powers to keep the darkness away because of her light or whatever, but she wasn't, like, a goddess or something.
She was actually my favorite Zelda. Twilight Princess Zelda was so boss.
She was so cool.
She was very cool. She's not in the game that much, though, because she disappears at one point, and,
I would have liked to see more of her. I would love for it to be Twilight Princess Zelda. The only thing I could figure if they were the same Link and Zelda is if somehow they woke up after, like, and then they'd be, like, reincarnated in different bodies because they look nothing alike, and they would have to be, like, 10 years younger or looking, and it just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah,
like, they're not
so young.
Or if they somehow reincarnated their bodies into different timelines.
Let's use the magnet on that item down there.
It's very difficult for me to believe that they can't be the same. They don't look anything like... I mean, at least they would look somewhat similar, or they would look a little bit older than they were before. I understand that he was in the Lazarus pit for 100 years, but it's like... He can't, like, de-age in that. Well, maybe you could.
I don't know. I mean, he looks like a totally different person. Because remember, like, Twilight Princess Link, he was rugged, and he was like a fisherman and a hunter, and... he had, like, brown hair, like, dark brown.
This Zelda has a totally different personality than the last Zelda. I can already tell, though. You
know what her personality reminds me of, this Zelda? Skyward Sword Zelda.
Yeah, she does.
Very spunky.
She's spunky, and she's, like, just... I don't know, like... I feel like the Twilight Princess Zelda was used to a lot of pain, and like, just, like, she was very... I don't know, she was just very, like, I don't really know how to, she was princess-like, she was regal, and, like, I don't know how to describe it, but this Zelda seems very, like, yeah, like, Skyward Sword, just, like, optimistic, bubbly. The other Zelda was very kind of, like, sad and, I don't know how to describe it.
Ooh, we got a do-rag!
Climber's bandana, Luke.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's basically what it is, though. Yes, your do-rag, Luke.
Trailer trash.
Well, I don't know. It's like keeps the sun off your head or whatever.
It does?
I guess. I don't know. It's
I don't know the
supposed
point
to.
of wearing it.
Well,
But
I mean, I think it also helps when you don't wash your hair. You can just go out with it on.
sweet!
I know, maybe you should try wearing one, Luke.
I'm gonna wear a
I mean,
do-rag in
on
this game,
certain
though.
days when you've been playing a lot of
You want to be
games.
the ghost Smurf? Are you good being the Smurf
Oh,
ghost?
yeah. Your resourcefulness in overcoming this trial speaks to the promise of a hero. Yes.
Yoda.
In the name of the goddess Hylia, I bestow upon you the spirit orb.
Oh, that's gonna go inside me, isn't it? I don't want that up inside me.
The force shall be with you. Always.
Oh, heartburn. He's like,
There is another Skywalker.
Drama Queen.
My hat looks amazing, does it not?
He looks like the ancient one from Ronin Warriors.
Smile upon you, may the goddess. Yes.
Yeah, so I mean, a lot of people too were also saying, no, this game takes place after Skyward Sword. It's like, no. The only
Alright.
thing that's similar with the whole Skyward Sword thing is the fact that they call Zelda the goddess.
It can't be. It has to take place after Twilight Princess.
Because of Faron Woods and all the other areas.
Everything in Twilight Princess is in this game. It has to take place sometime after. I'm guessing at least 100 years after Twilight Princess, if not more.
Because it would have to be their descendants, because
Yeah.
the Link and Zelda, like, look
Unless-
totally different.
Unless they built the land of Hyrule, Twilight Princess around Link as he was in that place.
Now I'm even more confused. Do-rag time!
I was just throwing it out there. Oh, he looks kind of cool.
Alright, and we're gonna get rid of the... We're gonna do
He
the...
could be a ninja with a red bandana. Okay, never mind. It's
no.
basically a do-rag.
It's a do-rag.
Yeah, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so basically I'm wondering, like, could it be Zelda's daughter? But then if there was nobody there with her in the kingdom, then how? Never mind. And she didn't choose Link for her knight, or did she?
See, this is where it gets confusing. I don't understand.
And then in that case, then
See, this is where timelines get weird. All right, Link. He doesn't look there now. He looks like. He looks like.
he looks like a pioneer person.
Yeah, let's go with that.
See, now he looks more heroic, but I just don't even understand what's going on to that hat there.
There.
He looks like a pirate.
Arr, yes! Pirate Link.
He
Pirate ways
he
I
could
go.
be on that.
And just so everybody
the
knows,
boat.
I mean, we actually don't know where this game takes place in the timeline.
Yeah, we're
It's
just
not
kinda
official yet.
speculating.
We're speculating based on certain areas of the game that you can go to that are only in Twilight Princess, certain things that people have said on the internet where characters mention the Twilight,
Yeah.
and the only thing that
Alright.
doesn't make sense is if you are going to make a game about continuing a hero's journey, then Link should look the same. I mean,
Yeah, you can't magically wake up with blonde hair unless that chemical bath basically bleached his hair. That he was in.
maybe
whatever.
Zelda went through, but I mean, a
it
complete
doesn't-
personality change.
Yeah, her
though?
personality is different, and she just is totally like. Okay, the Zelda in Twilight Princess is basically carrying the cares of the world on her shoulders, but
She's awesome.
with grace and awesomeness. Whereas this girl seems like she doesn't have anything to worry about at all. Like,
Well, I
she
mean,
doesn't-
Ganon's back
Well, I know, but she's just bubbly. Like, it doesn't bother her at all. Like,
because she knows that they're gonna win.
how does she know that?
Except, Ganon kind of wiped them all out.
Of course, it's basically like Twilight Princess Zelda is like Batman, and this Zelda is like Superman because
Okay, yep, that works.
she has superpowers, so of course she's not worried. But Twilight Princess Zelda didn't.
Twilight
no.
Princess Zelda kind of
She
had
kind of had. I always
She had
felt
light
like,
powers.
well, yeah, but I mean, I always felt like that was like Link and Zelda always kind of have the power of light because they have good. Good versus good always conquers over evil.
Yeah. So we were able to unlock this chest.
But she was still a human, though.
Well, I mean, an elf human.
Well, I mean, I'm just picturing these people as humans.
Okay, it's so good to
With
know.
all theaters.
People mark on your map that in this area, that is where there is a chest.
Can I say
that has the
something
boomerang.
I'd like to see about this game, though? Like,
Sure.
it would be cool, but I probably won't see it happen. It would be really epic if it was like we were looking at the timeline and you were telling me about the NES version is actually on the dark timeline
My favorite timeline.
and it's actually the final defeat of Ganon over on that timeline.
And Link and Zelda get
So-
together in that one.
For me, I would love to see in this game a final defeat of Ganon on this timeline. The child timeline or whatever, a final defeat. Just like, so this would be like the, basically come around the same time as the NES one, but like in an alternate universe, like where other events happened. And that they would like defeat Ganon finally and that Link and Zelda could end up together. Like completing the cycle on this end. That would be
Oh, they've already
amazing.
confirmed that there's Zelda and Link have a romance in this one, kind of. Like,
That would be cool.
Just like they did in Skyward Sword, because it was missing in one of the Zelda games that they did, and they wanted to continue that element.
Yeah.
Welcome to my stable. We deal in all things horse-related. Oh, I haven't seen your face before. Do you know about the stable system?
I do.
I think it needs to be Indian. I don't think this works. Then allow me to explain.
There,
That's
he's
funnier.
more fun now.
There we go. He's more fun, and he's smiling really big.
That's because they have the coolest accents.
You can board the horse your companions with us and then summon them as you please from the network of stables.
Thank you, sir. Tesserin.
Whatever. You may have come across wild horses during your travels.
Yeah, and Epona.
And Epona. If you catch one and ride it here to the register, it will become your horse companion. One person can board up to 5 horses and you'll be able to swap horses in and out as you please. Sweet.
Yep, pretty cool.
Do you know how to catch a wild horse? Oh, okay. I will teach you a wild horse. You have to do is approach it from behind slowly so it does not notice you and then hop on it. But these are wild animals we are talking about, so if the horse riding starts to act up, try soothing it. It will eventually settle down, and when that happens, bring it here to me.
How can you soothe it?
It may take a while for the wild horse to get used to being ridden, but eventually you will become best friends until it dies. I mean, they may change
Sadness.
directions or slow down or their own until you earn their trust and respect.
With carrots.
If your horse disobeys your direction, you'll want to gently redirect it and then calm it or smash it with your shield until
Or-
it does what you say.
Let it watch TV with you.
And if you continue interacting that way, your horse will naturally begin to trust you and become more obedient.
You mean
Probably.
the smashing the shield thing?
Yes,
Or,
hit it repeatedly with the shield smash.
No.
That is all I can tell you about this subject, stranger. Welcome to our stables. I do not know who you are, but give me gold coins.
I've been sitting here this whole time. You were just talking to me.
All right, I want to register a horse. Oh, I see we have a comedian in our midst. Quit horsing around, get it? And get around to riding a horse. To catch a wild horse? No, don't tell me again.
All right. I'm done.
Okay, if you need us, goodbye. Okay, so...
All right, so like I was saying, I would like to see Ganon defeated. You know why? Because
Link needs a happy ending.
and also because look at the devastation Ganon has caused. Like he has it coming. Like like they have saying like we're right before evil is defeated. It puts up the biggest fight of darkness, trying to take over the world. So like, basically like since he
Look how
basically
big this map is!
so since Ganon basically creamed the entire world, like you'd think, or maybe the world has to get worse before they defeat Ganon. I don't know.
It's pretty bad right now.
I know.
I mean,
So I think Ganon has it coming. Either that or maybe next time. Either this time or the next time in this timeline, but he is coming pretty soon.
just like the Link to the Past or Triforce of the Gods game, Ganon did some pretty bad things, and then he barely came back at the end of the original Legend of Zelda, and then Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link, was all about making sure Ganon never came back, and a dark version of yourself was created as your greatest challenge. But that Link did end up with Zelda. A Zelda.
Yeah. Yeah, because Link to the Past, Ganon basically was taking over everything too.
Which I still don't remember what Zelda he ended up with, because there was a Zelda that was sleeping for hundreds of years, and then there was the Zelda that he journeyed with in the previous game.
I know.
So which Zelda was it? Nintendo!
Maybe Bo? No.
No. One girl per guy. That's the rule. Any other, and it's weird. Just everybody
agree.
feels like uncomfortable and stuff.
Yep. All right then. Moving on.
Okay, so we're done with our teleportation-ness. And there's actually something that we forgot to do here that it totally slipped my mind. But remember that old man was saying something about a warm doublet?
Oh, yeah.
Well, now that he's a ghost...
I'm wearing a doublet right now. Oh, no, this is a sweater.
Right.
But I'm going to call this a doublet because it sounds cooler.
Well, I thought it would be fun if we raided his old house and see if he left us any surprises.
You know, that'd be great to just learn Old English just to mess with people, because then you could talk in Old English and then people would be like, what language are you speaking?
Look, a chest!
Be like, I'm speaking English, yo.
Yay!
A warm pullover, typically worn by mountain folk. Hey, I know what a pullover is. That's a word I use today. Pullover.
Wow, he doesn't look very good. Oh
He
well.
looks kind of piratey.
Yay, pirate!
He looks like he could be a pirate.
Pirate Link.
And he's got the Viking shield, so
Arr.
he's ready to go raid some villages. Oh my gosh, I was looking for that
Do you
shield.
see how massive this place is?
It's awesome. Luke, as you know, I was looking for that shield online. I could not find
I know, you couldn't
it
find
at
it.
all.
Maybe somebody will make a cosplay version of that shield.
Oh, okay. If I cosplayed as Zelda from this game, though, would I be allowed to wear that shield on my back randomly?
Why not? People make female versions of Link all the time, and
No, but
like,
I'd want to be Zelda with that shield.
so then you just be like, I'm adventurer mode Zelda. The stuff
Really?
that you didn't see behind the scenes. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, because I think Zelda should get to have some weapons. Or maybe she can't be trusted.
I don't know.
Would you trust me with those weapons in real life?
Sure.
Really? You realize one of the weapons he's carrying is a spear.
Nope. You can have the shield.
But I could have the shield, though? You know
Yeah.
I could bash people with that. That could be a weapon as well.
Yeah, but seeing you try to pick up the shield would be pretty hilarious.
That would be heavy, you think?
Yep.
Oh, I thought that was just made out of, like, wood or something.
Still
Oh,
heavy
wait.
wood.
No, it has metal on it, too. Yeah.
You amuse me.
Yeah, it'd probably have to be some thick wood.
Hey, should we blow up these barrels, see what happens?
Maybe they would blow up if we blew them up?
You know, I experimented way too much on our live stream that I've seen Link die so many different terrible ways.
Oh my
That it's
gosh.
just kind of like...
That would be hilarious to make a video on 1,000 ways to die in...
Zelda.
I'd want to see him just die over and over again. I don't know why. It's kind of sadistic.
Yes, it is!
Do a Tomb Raider thing.
I didn't think it was sadistic, but now that I
Saying
think
it
about
out loud.
it's totally sadistic.
He looks kind of cool like this. I don't know why he really
Pirate Link, Pirate Link, Pirate Viking Link!
He does.
Yar har, the Viking Link!
Totally.
Oh, that was a fun way to get to this shrine.
I know.
We're not gonna run into any Shriners, are we?
I just...
Hanging out at the shrine.
well, they would wear the same color hat as you.
Well, it looks like we're going inside of Giant Fez.
Oh my gosh, it does.
Ah, see? Shriners confirmed.
That's weird.
Just saying.
That's freaking me out now.
Pirate Link, Pirate Link. His name is Link, and he's a pirate.
Yep.
Yar!
Don't they have those Shriner hats when, sometimes at the circus people wear those?
To you who sets foot in the shrine, I am Dahamar. Hello. The water
Dahamar
guide.
Shrine.
Dahamar Shrine.
Maybe he's trying to say the hammer, but he said Dahamar.
It's the hammer time, man.
Yeah, exactly. He's a
Bring it the hammer down on your enemies.
he's the shrine master
man.
from Jamaica,
Yeah, man.
which means he's a happy shrine master. Why are people from Jamaica so happy?
I don't know. So now that Shovel Knight is over, starting work on Blaster Master Zero!
Yay. I actually had some people from Jamaica in, well, okay, fine, one or two, in my graphic design class, and they moved to Florida, and they were just, like, so happy all the time. I was just like, what?
Did they say, yeah, man?
Not all the time, no. Not...
What about once in a while?
Maybe, actually, no, I actually never heard them say it once, but I'm sure
then they clearly weren't from Jamaica.
But they were!
If
you
I
know what? I
in
should have
Jamaica,
gone up to them and told them that they needed to say it more often.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yeah, what were you gonna say? If you lived in Jamaica, you would say it all the time?
I would live up to every Jamaican stereotype. Same thing if I lived in Germany.
Good for you, Kwing.
I would eat.
What are the? You would
bratwurst, and I would like.
I thought you said I thought you said sausage is too spicy for you. It's like it wouldn't give you reflux.
Oh yeah, I would have reflux like all the time, but it would still be a typical. I would walk up to like a tourist, and I would be eating a bratwurst and drinking ale or whatever, and just like be like thick German accent and just live up to the stereotype, just to mess with people. Same thing if I was Japanese, I'd walk around as a samurai.
Would you walk around eating ramen all the time then?
Yes, and I would offer udon and like the rice, the bean paste treats.
Oh, bean paste buns?
Is that what they're called?
I don't know. I don't know what they're called.
And I would carry around a boxed lunch that they call a. Let's see if I remember what these bento. There we go. I'd have a bento with me at all times.
You know, you can order bento stuff online.
I know, but I need to...
Oh, I mean bento boxes. I'll have to make you some.
I don't like the idea of ordering things from, like, Blue Apron either. It freaks me out that people can deliver food to your house.
It's in a truck. It's not from online.
Yes, it is! You ordered like, food online.
I know, but it comes in a truck from a local farm. Stuff like that.
I don't believe them.
Yes, it does. Otherwise, how would they get it? You can't grow carrots on the internet.
I would rather trust teenagers with acne putting food in grocery stores and stocking shelves than some company called the Blue Apron. It's not safe.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna start. That's the only. I can't. I'm gonna probably cook for you or something from that. Something like that. Probably not that company, but probably a different one. They get it from local places. It's like, okay, then why do you buy what is that fruit people that make fruit decorations? Oh my gosh, what are they called?
What fruit decorations people?
Those fruit edible arrangements.
That's a real company that, like, you know.
Yeah, those other places are a real company too, and they deliver food to your door.
I know, but they're not that established yet, so I have to wait. I will rush and buy a video game system when it first comes out, but I never buy food on the internet. Ever.
Oh, good. Then I'll make myself something with that, and you can watch, or I can feed
I'll just eat cereal.
Feed some to my cats.
I'd be very happy with my cereal.
You make it very difficult for me to cook for you.
I know.
Extremely high standards. You're reminding me of somebody that I keep watching on Netflix.
Niles?
Yeah, one
Yay! Of them. If I was a Frasier character, I would be Niles.
Yeah, I know you would be.
Or Bulldog.
No, I'd prefer you be Niles.
But I have the humor of Bulldog and the puns.
Do you? Oh my gosh.
I do!
You're gonna have to put... How can you...
I'll figure this out. We just gotta put, like, ice block thingies here. Okay, so then we're gonna put the ice block here, and then it's gonna fall on that ice block, and then,
Or will it even be able to fall down there? Yeah, it will.
Aha!
Did it fall down?
Nuts!
How did it not fall?
No, that was right. Okay, so we're gonna have this... gonna have this go here, that way... Oh. No.
Yeah, now erase that one up there. And then...
No, that's not quite what I wanted to do. Let's try that. No.
How many can you put down at once?
3.
Oh, then you should have put all 3 of them down. 1, 2, and 3 all together.
No, that one's fine where it is because it brings the ball down here.
Yeah, and then you need 1 to make sure it flicks there. And then you need one there that it'll bounce off of on the bottom.
We'll put one block here.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Okay, now it'll work. Dang it!
Except for you have to make sure that one is not.
Well, the stupid ice wasn't very nice. Now that'll work. Survey says...
Nice job!
Very slow goal. Did it work? Yay! I'm happy. Now we get to go meet another Smurf person. I'm sorry, but ever since you made that one thumbnail and you made them all blue, I just think of these guys as ancient, like, Papa Smurfs.
I just brought out his color a little bit.
How can you bring out color of a corpse?
I wanted him to look happier.
You should have made him more flushed. He looked dead tired. Okay, I just got attacked by small little needle stuff. Your resourcefulness is overcoming this trial speaks to the promise of a hero, ghost. In the name of the goddess Hylia, I bestow upon you a spirit orb. You know there's like 100 of these shrines?
Why is that thing in front of his face?
Probably because he doesn't look very good anymore.
He doesn't want to look in the mirror.
He's amazed that he was been around this long. Yay, another spirit orb!
Okay.
I love these things.
I really don't want to see his face.
Oh, don't worry, he's just gonna disintegrate.
Thank goodness.
Bye, ghost person.
It feels like we're responsible for them disintegrating or something.
Nah. It's fine. I mean, they're probably gonna disintegrate anyway. Just think, we can climb those mountains over there. Anyway, guys and gals, that does it for this episode of Pirate Link. He needs an eye patch. Thanks so much for taking the time to watch. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And join us next time as we head to Kakariko Village. Until then, God bless and happy gaming.
See ya!